Hey guys, Darshan here. We're going to do a special weather update. Anyone on the Northeast knows very well that Winter Storm Juno is here, making an assault on Wall Street and hitting the East Coast pretty hard. Looks like the heaviest snowfall is going to be tonight and this morning, but we're talking just absolutely huge amounts. Looking at the actual 48-hour snowfall forecast, looks like they're going to be getting hit the worst up in Boston, upstate, and out through Maine. But even New York City is expecting 8 to 12 inches. So the real question is, what does this have to do with the markets? It's notorious. I think last year GDP being down, and I think it was the second quarter, almost 3%, was blamed on severe weather. So does it actually have an effect on the markets? So I decided to go back and look at the snowfall amount in Central Park, I believe, over the last 5 years. And so we're going to start with 2010 here. Looks like we had a big surge over 10 inches, a 5-inch event, and then an 11-inch event, basically mid-February. If we look at the SPX, looks like we had a big sell-off in the end of January and February. So in this case, it looks like that heavy snowfall was somehow coincident with a big market pullback, and the markets recovered. Then in 2011, we see again a big surge. Looks like a 6-inch event and then a 12-inch event from mid to late January, and we ended up having basically not much of a break. I mean, there's a little bit of volatility, but the markets basically just traded sideways into support throughout January. And in 2012, basically a non-event, 4-inch event mid-January, and also in the markets mid-January. Just a little bit of a pullback, but not much. 2013, we got a little bit of an event here, 6-incher and then a 5-incher in the, looks like early part of February. In the markets, looks like we did end up getting a somewhat significant pullback from 1530 on the S&P all the way down to about 1485, and that was basically mid-February, second and third week. So again, more snowfall, actual pullback. Looking at 2014, we had quite a few events. 11-incher, 8-incher, and then a 10-inch snowfall event from late January through mid-February. And looking at our market action, oh, what do you know? Late January going into February, again, a coincident event where we got a very significant pullback from about 1850 to 1740 in the S&P. Which is interesting is if we compare 2014's chart to 2010, very similar. The pullback in percentage terms was a little bit more severe in 2010, but in terms of having those big snowfall events, 10-incher and 11.5-incher versus 2014's 11-incher and 9-incher, seeing some similarities. So looks like some statistical evidence is pointing toward higher snowfall magnitudes and higher market volatility. And as far as what this means for this particular storm Juno, looks like we are expecting 7 to 11-inch accumulation on Tuesday, and then looks like that's going to be about it. So that's I think enough of an event to trigger some market volatility. So be careful of the S&P. Looks like Wall Street is taking a break, and the bears could have some fun in the snow. Thanks again for watching this special Dorsey Report update, and stay warm and safe out there on the East Coast. Good luck to you guys.